Hey, what's up everybody? Williams back here for another Diecast review, and I am so sorry for the long wait it's been. It seems like I say this a lot, but honestly, at this point I was waiting for the next wave of NASCAR Authentics to come in, because honestly I didn't have that many good diecasts to review at the moment. I had some, but not anything great, so I wanted the new NASCAR Authentics to come in. This one's from Wave 10, so we've got some actually in here. I've got a few to review, so we'll be hopefully getting more diecast reviews in here for these next few weeks and stuff. So sorry about the delay, but I got some new stuff to review. So that's all great and dandy. Let's get into the review. It's Matt Kenseth, number 20 tied Darlington Throwback Toyota Camry that he raced this past year in the 2016 season for the Throwback Weekend at Darlington Raceway. As I mentioned just a few seconds ago, this is from Wave 10 of the 2016 NASCAR Authentics, and Lionel just recently released the first wave of the 2017 line of NASCAR Authentics, so that's fun. But for now, we still have we don't have those in stores yet, and actually my local stores just got Wave 10 in. They don't even have Wave 11 yet, which has the Tony Stewart Sonoma win and the Kyle Larson Michigan win, which, by the way, I really want, and if I can get my hands on them, I'll review them here for you all on this channel. But until I get my local Target stores get them in, which is really the only place I ever go, I'm kind of dead in the water. But like I said, we've got Matt Kenseth, number 20 tied car here. I wouldn't say I'm a big Kenseth fan. I like Kenseth, and I don't have really a problem with him. I think he's a great driver. I am a fan of his. He's one of my more favorite drivers, I guess you could say. I don't have a problem. Like I said, I don't have a problem with him. He's a cool guy, in my opinion. Really, why I had to get this paint scheme is, even though, like I said, I don't have a problem with Kenseth, I typically wouldn't get a Kenseth car, but I had to get this paint scheme. I absolutely love this paint scheme. The fact that it's a throwback just makes it even better, of course, to the Darrell Waltrip years, where Darrell Waltrip rode in the Tide scheme, and also Ricky Craven with that incredible finish at, ironically, Darlington Raceway. So, but just in general, let's say Matt drove this paint scheme as a modern scheme. I think it's still a great scheme. I'd probably still buy it. Just love the color combination, and it's Tides. Like I said, it's a great throwback to back in the day. But it also comes with a little card. I don't believe that's a magnet. I think that's a card. So, yeah, right there, free card on the box. So there's the box. And we're going to get this diecast open, and we're going to show you how cool this car really is. Alright, so here we have Matt Kenseth's Tide machine opened up out of the packaging. Now, first off, before I get into the diecast, I want to show you, so like I said, the diecast, all these Darlington throwbacks for 2016 and the NASCAR Authentics line come with this little card that's got the card on the front. It's got the driver's name, the team, and of course the Darlington Raceway logo up there in the top left corner. And then we've got this little bio about the car on here on the back, and we've got Matt Kenseth takes his turn in the Tide Ride, which I guess I can read. With its rich, vibrant colors, the iconic Tide Ride was always easy to spot on track. Its paint scheme and list of legendary drivers made it a fan favorite for almost 2 decades. Matt Kenseth became the latest driver to pilot the Tide-sponsored Camry when he drove the car during the 2016 Bojangles Southern 500 at Darlington Raceway. I think these cards are cool. I think they're a neat little piece to collect with the cards. I think if you're planning on displaying them together like that, I think that's a really cool, neat look if you choose to do that. I think that'd be cool. But the cards are cool just to collect on their own. If you're a baseball card collector, that kind of person, I think that's a nice little bonus. But especially when they're considered free. I'm not sure if they add any price on to the diecast when they're included, but they call it they're free, so I'll say that they're free. But enough with cards. Here we have the diecast, which oh my gosh, I can't even speak. I haven't done this in a few weeks. The diecast, which is really what you all want to see. So let's get straight into it. So we've got first off, we've got our Toyota Camry, our 2016 Camry nose there. Of course, Toyota is again changing the body for their stock cars in the now NASCAR Monster Energy Cup Series. So, I don't think I said that right. It's really Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series, but it's easier for me to say NASCAR Monster Energy Cup Series. So, pardon me for that. But, yeah, Toyota getting a new body in 2017 this year, and so now this is considered a relic, probably by some standards, since it's not the current body anymore. But 2016 Camry nose there, Tide on the hood with Kenseth, and 2 Toyota logos there at the top of the windshield. Coming around the left side, this is one of my favorite parts of these throwback diecasts. We've got these throwback contingencies, which I'll zoom in on here, get a better look at them, hopefully. There we go. You can see, just love all those retro logos there for the throwback contingencies. Looks so cool. You even got the old NASCAR International logo there at the bottom of the A-pillar. Also, we've got the white lettering on the Goodyear tires, the Goodyear Eagles, so that's really cool. Also got the, I forgot to mention, Joe Gibbs Racing 25th anniversary right there below the left side headlight, so that's pretty cool. Also got some, a few throwback contingencies right here on the front, kind of the side of the bumper. I always say front bumper contingencies, but it's really on the side of the front bumper there. You've got a blue 20, which is kind of different from what Matt usually runs. He's usually got that white number 20, but of course to fit in with the paint scheme here, it's got to be blue, which that's actually my favorite color, so I don't have a problem with that. Right here in front of the rear wheel well, we've got some other sponsors. None of them look to be throwback, though. We've got, again, the Tide there. It's kind of cut off by the rear wheel well, but that's actually accurate to how the original paint scheme was run, so I don't really have a problem with that. I actually kind of like the way it looks really big right there on the side. I think it looks neat. And we've got American Ethanol ring there, and then what should be here, if you remember at all, the original release of this car said that it was just going to look like this, if you can kind of see. This is what the original rendering looked like with, it looked like this. When Matt actually went to drive this car in Darlington, they added pods, as in Tide pods, right here on the quarter panel. So it looked like it said Tide pods instead of just Tide, to, kind of incorporate some modern day products for Tide. It said, like I said, pods right there on the quarter panel, which is not featured on this diecast. It would have been nice if they did it, but, it's not that big of a difference. It's a tiny sponsor on the quarter panel. Like I said, it would have been nice if they would have included it, but it doesn't take away that much from the diecast, if you ask me. I know there'll probably be some other people who say it does, and it totally makes the diecast inaccurate, and so it's not good. In my opinion, it stinks that it's not on there, but it doesn't take away from the diecast that much, in my opinion. Got DeWalt there up on the C-pillar, and which is now going to be Matt Kenseth's primary sponsor here in 2017. Got Toyota and Joe Gibbs Racing 25th anniversary once again here on the B-pillar. If my camera will focus, my gosh. There we go. Oh my gosh, does the camera look fuzzy? Maybe zoom out a little bit. It's nighttime, guys, so I'm trying to get this in while my lighting under my lamp is still good somewhat. We've got 20 there on the roof. Right here on the back, you've got an all-orange back bumper with just Tide right there in the center. Camry, XSE, Toyota logo, Toyota there on the back bumper. Got number 20. No roof sponsor, which I do like, since that's accurate to how paint schemes would have looked like back in the day, with no roof sponsor being there. We've got Tide there on the quarter panel, just by itself. And then this side is the same as the left, as Robbie Noonan would say, a.k.a. Race Day 2011, if you watch him. Yeah, he always says that, so I just say it too. But I give him credit, he's the one who says it, but whatever. Okay, paint scheme. Paint scheme's pretty basic. Like I said, I'm a big fan of it. I really like what they did, staying true to what the Tide paint schemes have looked like through the years, with just the mostly orange and yellow and white touches. Basically, you've got the classic Tide logo here on the hood, and the whole front, pretty much the whole, front, basically to here, I'd say to the 3/4 mark length. 3/4 of the length of the car is all orange, and then you've got this yellow stripe, and then this patch of white that's on the back half of the rest of the back of the car, and then the back bumper is all orange. The roof is all orange, and then you've also, of course, got the blue 20 outlined in white, which, again, I think this is just a really classy look. Really love what they did here. Stayed true to those old classic Tide colors, and I commend them on that. They could have done something that was though it is throwback weekend, Tide could have said, hey, what if we throw in some nuances here and there that kind of represent us today? But they didn't. They stayed true to the classic paint scheme, and I love that they did that. Like I said, I love the paint scheme. I definitely think Anybody should pick it up. If you're a Matt Kenseth fan, especially think you should pick it up, but anybody in general, I believe this is a great diecast to have. As we're going on a 10-minute review here, so I've probably rambled a lot, and most of you probably turn off the video or skip through it, but if you didn't, I appreciate it very much. And subscribe to the channel. I'm almost to 100, and it's so exciting to see. I am so grateful for all my faithful subscribers and viewers. I can't thank you enough. Comment down below if you have any questions or just want to comment on the diecast, and of course rate. I really appreciate that. It really helps me out and see what you guys like when I review. So until the next video, I will see you all later.